Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, grab a seat, make yourselves comfortable. I am so absolutely thrilled to have you in my class today. Think of me as your very own personal English teacher, your professorinha, here to guide you step by step through our lesson. Today, we've got a fantastic explainer planned for you. We're going to learn exactly how to communicate with total confidence in the workplace. I promise, by the time we wrap up, you're going to feel so much more comfortable speaking up. So are we ready? Let's dive right in. Welcome to our virtual classroom. So today's lesson is completely focused on something I know you'll all face at some point in your professional lives, and that is arranging workplace meetings. Now I know, sometimes just the thought of setting up a meeting in a second language can feel, well, a little intimidating. But please don't worry. We're going to break down the exact practical business English vocabulary and the specific phrases you need to navigate these situations absolutely perfectly. You're going to do great. All right, let's take a quick look at our agenda for today. 1. Bem-vindos à aula. 2. Vocabulary essencial de negócios. 3. Frases para agendar reuniões. 4. Prática de conversação real. 5. Compreensão auditiva. And 6. Revisão e lição de casa. Let's get to it.
Bem-vindos à aula, the warm-up.
So before we start memorizing words, I really want us to get our brains engaged because, learning is just so much easier when it actually connects to your everyday life, right? So tell me, do you like having meetings? Why or why not? I really want you to think about this for a second. Some of you might absolutely love the collaboration and the brainstorming, while others might be thinking, oh no, please, not another meeting that could have just been an email. But hey, whatever your feelings are, arranging them is a super necessary skill. Think about where you normally have meetings. Is it in a boardroom, a cafe, maybe online? Just keep those settings in your mind as we learn our new tools today.
Seção 2. Vocabulário essencial de negócios. Building blocks.
Okay, I want you to think of these new words as your building blocks. We really can't build a beautiful, sturdy house of sentences until we have the right bricks, right? So, our first two blocks are super common. Schedule. Go ahead and say it out loud with me wherever you are. Schedule. This is simply when you arrange for something to happen at a particular time. Like, I'd like to schedule a meeting for next week. Our second word is sign off, which means formal permission to do something. Like when you need your manager's approval to buy some new software, you're waiting for their sign off. See? Easy. Now notice the brilliant difference here between formal and informal meetings. An appointment is a formal plan to meet someone. You'd have a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment. But a get-together? Oh, that is much more relaxed. It's an informal meeting. If you want to grab a coffee with a colleague to chat about their weekend, well, that's a get-together. Let's add just 2 more words to your toolbox. Urgent, meaning something is so incredibly important it literally must happen quickly. If the office photocopier catches fire, trust me, that is an urgent meeting. And finally, qualification, which is an exam you've passed showing you have particular skills. For example, if you're studying at college in the evenings, you're working toward a business qualification. Perfect, you've completely got these down. Section 3. Frases para agendar reuniones. Putting it together. All right, now it's time to actually build our house. I've organized these everyday business phrases for you into 5 easy columns that represent the natural flow of a conversation. First up, suggesting. Like, can I meet with you later this week? Second, if they say no, they're saying unavailable. I'm sorry, I can't do tomorrow. Or, I'm afraid I'm busy then. But if they say yes, saying available. Yes, Thursday is good. Fourth is suggesting an alternative. How about Thursday instead? And finally, confirming. Yes, that won't be a problem. Great, I'll be there. Do you see how logical that flow is? It's literally like a polite little dance.
Section 4. Prática de conversação real. Deconstructing the dialogue.
I am just so proud of how well you're following along today. Let's take everything we just learned and see it living and breathing in a real conversation. Notice the beautiful sort of ping-pong rhythm here between our 2 colleagues, Chris and Emma. Step 1. Chris serves the ball. He suggests meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m. to discuss a report. Step 2. Emma gently returns it. She uses an unavailable phrase, explaining she's in training all day tomorrow, and suggests an alternative. She says, how about Thursday instead? Step 3. Chris receives it, but he suggests a tiny change because he can only do the afternoon. So he suggests 3 p.m. And Emma confirms, yes, that won't be a problem. Boom! They successfully navigated the schedule. And this is exactly how you'll do it in real life.
Section 5. Compreensão auditiva. Testing skills.
You are doing so wonderfully. Now, it's one thing to read English on a screen, but it's a whole other thing to hear it spoken, naturally, unscripted, and out in the wild. In our lesson materials today, we have 4 very distinct workplace conversations. So let me set the stage for you. Conversation 1 is between Mark and Jennifer, and they're talking about planning an upcoming conference. Conversation 2 features Bridget and Mike having a friendly get-together about some new adverts. Conversation 3 is Jenna and Emma discussing the qualifications needed for a new job. And conversation 4? Oh dear, Brenda and Stefan are dealing with an urgent broken photocopier. So, the really crucial point here is figuring out exactly when and where these meetings actually ended up happening. Let's see how you did. For the conference, they settled on Wednesday at 11 a.m. in Jennifer's office, mainly because she had a dentist appointment earlier. For the new adverts, Bridget and Mike agreed on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. in the cafe downstairs. The job qualifications meeting, that's happening next Monday at 2 p.m. in meeting room 3. And that urgent photocopier problem, Brenda is heading to Stefan's office bright and early on Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. If you caught all those details, give yourself a massive pat on the back. That is excellent active listening. Section 6. Revisão e lição de casa. The wrap-up. My goodness, you have absorbed so much information today, from understanding the difference between get-togethers and appointments to doing that ping-pong dance of suggesting and confirming times. I am so very proud of your progress. And to make sure these lessons really stick in your brain, we have homework. But look, it's a fun one, I promise. An English vocabulary crossword puzzle. This is your interactive lição de casa. You'll use clues like a friendly meeting or a machine that makes copies to fill in words like get together and photocopier. Honestly, taking just 10 minutes to do this is going to secure this vocabulary right into your long-term memory. So I expect you to have it all done for next time. All right, class dismissed. But before you go, I want you to remember this one thing. Mastering these simple, structured scheduling phrases doesn't just improve your English. It literally instantly boosts your workplace confidence. The very next time you need to invite a colleague to a meeting, you aren't going to hesitate. You will know exactly what to say, and you're going to sound incredibly professional doing it. Thank you so much for being such wonderful students today. Keep practicing, believe in yourselves, and I will see you in our next lesson.